McChrystal's Sicilian Burst. I think I've got this figured out now. I'm going to have to focus, hit record, then start speaking, because if I try to do all this, it takes forever, and I don't want to have this thing blinding you while you're trying to watch the video. All right, so interesting story about this little guy right here. Being in the States, we have a really crap selection of nasal snuffs to choose from. We have dry Scotch snuffs here. Basically, I think there's a couple that might not fit that category. I've only tried one of them, but everywhere I've looked, you just can't find it here. Every once in a while, you'll run into a brick and mortar that might have something. The problem is, if they're holding something for a long time, because it's not that popular here. So what I ran into when I got there, I found somewhere, next county. It was a little bit of a drive, but I figured I'd give it a shot. I get over there, and they have three different types of McChrystal's. There was there was lemon, there was violet, and there was aniseed. So what I found out through a little bit of research and asking around, I found out that the lemon, I'm not sure about the aniseed, but definitely the lemon and the violet switched names. So instead of lemon, we have Sicilian Burst. Instead of violet, we have Vintage Velvet. So I got the fresh versions of these once I found out that I had some old product. And it was old. It was very, very dry. It smelled completely different from these when I got them. So they were definitely old. But we're going to go ahead and open these. And one trick I've found, if you're trying to get these little tins right here open, put it down on a flat surface, put your fingers on top of it, and shake it back and forth, and then give the tin like a quarter turn. Do it again. Do that 2 or 3 times, and everything will kind of settle. You won't have that big heap on the side, and it won't fall out all over the place. That's the plan anyways, unless I open this wrong. Oh, there we go. So let's get this up here to the camera. See if we can get a little focus action going here. Come on. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. It's fairly dry. Now I'm gonna try to describe the differences between the old and the fresh like I have here. So just right off the bat, I could not smell tobacco in the lemon in the old version, the dried out one. It smelled like tea. It smelled like a tea that somebody put a little too much lemon in. This, I still get that lemon essence, but you can definitely smell the tobacco, and it really goes great with it. It still kind of has that, how do I describe it? Like tannin-rich tea essence, if that makes any sense. And also this stuff is very, very fine and very dry. So we are going to do a little bit of it right here on my homemade snuff spoon. Cheers. It's really refreshing. It really is. This is a hot weather, feels like a hot weather snuff, like something that's going to be refreshing and maybe kind of invigorating on a hot summer day, which is basically every day in Florida. Like yesterday, it got up mid 80s, and it's February. And then just a couple days ago, it was down into like the 40s or 50s, something like that. This is how winters go here. We have a couple days of winterish weather, and then it's summer again, and then it's the same cycle all the time. All right, we're going to do a little bit more of this. As I said, it's very refreshing. Like, the smell is just so... It doesn't smell artificial. A little bit more on that side. As a matter of fact, I can use a little bit of my culinary knowledge to describe it a little bit better. It's more like if you've ever used lemon zest, if you've ever zested a lemon where you grind off like the outer yellow part, you don't want to get into the white because then it gets really bitter. But if you could just get that yellow part that's got the oils and the acids and stuff in it, it's really, really fragrant. And if you dry that out, it's somewhat less fragrant, but the smell, it shifts slightly. It's not so sharp. It's a little more mild, and that's what this reminds me of. Not like lemon juice, or the flesh inside, but this is like lemon zest. And as I said, it's really pleasant, and the tobacco is really, really nice as well. Again, as far as the McChrystal's, I have not found one that's a very strong nicotine content, which is fine. You know, you do it sometimes for the nicotine, sometimes you do it for the smell, sometimes for both. But again, it's very nice. I have not been let down yet by any McChrystal's products. So very good stuff. Very good stuff. I've got some more stuff on the way, so I can't wait to get all that stuff in and just blow this whole thing wide open and learn as much as I can about it, because I really enjoy it. I really do. It's a tradition thing, I believe, and it might sound a little odd from somebody who's never done it. I don't really even know anybody who ever did it, but I know that this is one of the ways to do tobacco that's been around for a long time. And as a form of harm reduction, I will say it. I believe, in my non-medical expert opinion, it does me a lot less discomfort than what it was when I was smoking cigarettes. So that's how I'm going to word that. But yeah, again, McChrystal's, everything I've tried has been really, really good. I could go for a little higher bump on that nicotine, but hey, it is what it is, and it's enjoyable, and I will keep doing it, and I will probably end up getting more. So I would like to thank you guys. If you have stuck around this long, though, I would like to let you guys know I'm going to start doing a once-a-week thing. Hopefully, I want to do it like once a week, where I can go sit out and light my pipe and smoke some nice pipe tobacco and just talk about, I don't know, whatever, because it's a really introspective thing to do. You sit, smoke a pipe, and you think. And I would like to share all that stuff with you. And if you're interested, I would love to have you join me, light one up yourself, and kick back and relax, and we'll talk about stuff. Maybe I can turn it into a live stream event eventually. But again, I want to say thank you guys for watching this review. If you enjoyed it, I will hope you will give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. I will see you next time. Keep on snuffing.